A year or two ago, I made a video on how to find the minor pentatonic scale anywhere on the neck as long as you can find the root note. I'll put a link to that video in the description. So I thought I would do a video on how to find the major pentatonic because there are some different tricks you can use to find the major. So if you're not familiar with the major pentatonic, the shapes are the same as the minor. Okay, which we all know. If you don't know all of these, I will put them at the end of the video, and I'll put a link in the description with a little timestamp so you can find those 5 shapes. So let's have a look at the major pentatonic. We're going to play a C major pentatonic. So this is the shape. So we're going to play 8 and 10 on the bottom string, 7 to 10 on the A string, and 7 to 10 on the D string, 7 to 9 on the G, and then 8 to 10 on the B, and 8 to 10 on the E. So slowly. So let's have a look at how to find this scale if we're going up the neck. So you'll notice that we have 2 different shapes on each string. So we have either a tone or a minor third, which is 3 semitone. Okay, so those are the only 2 shapes you get on any of the strings, no matter what position you play. So if you're playing it with your root on the A, again, minor third, tone, minor third, minor third. On this first pattern, tone, minor third, tone, 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 and it's the same across the neck. So if we're going up, we're starting on the root note. So from the root, you always go up 1 tone. So if we're playing the root note there, we're going to go up a tone. Okay, so that will always be the same. The following 2 strings will have a minor third interval. This is the same. Okay, here. So wherever you're going to play, you're going to get the 2 minor third intervals following that. So if you know the 5 patterns, this should make it easy for you to find it. So if you're here, you know to go. If you're playing it here, so that's the first little tip if you're going up. So what if you are coming down? So if you're playing here, but you want to come down, then you'll notice that the 2 strings lower than where you're playing the root both have a tone. Okay, so if you're coming backwards, you can find that pattern that way. And the final way of looking at it is if you're coming backwards. So here, so if you're playing the root note with your little finger, so both of the string that you're playing on and the one below it will be a minor third, and the string above it will be a tone. So if I'm playing here, they're both a minor third. If I'm playing here, a minor third. If I'm playing here, a minor third. If I'm playing here, a minor third. So that is a quick way of finding any major pentatonic scale anywhere on the neck just by finding the root. So let's try it with a different key. Let's look at G major. So G major, G major. Okay, so again, we got a tone, minor third, and if you're coming backwards, tone, tone, tone. Okay, here, going up the neck, we have a minor third and another minor third. If you're coming backwards, here, same, so we're going to go up a tone, the 2 strings above it will be a minor third, and the 2 strings below it will be a tone. Always the same pattern. Okay, and finally let's look at if we're playing down, so the little finger is on the root note. So that's a quick way to find the major pentatonic, just by finding the root note in any key. Now we'll look at the 5 shapes if you don't know them. So we're going to go back to C, because C has no sharps or flats, it makes it a bit easier. So pattern 1, we're going to play the one that we just played. Second pattern, so let's have a go at this. So we've got the C here. Okay, so we know we're going to go. Right, so that's part of that pattern, and we also know that will be part of that pattern. So we've got 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12 on the E, A and D string. Then we have 9, 12 on the G and 10, 13 on the B and 10, 12 on the high E string. So the next pattern, so we know we're going to play because that's part of that scale, and then we also know that will be part of the scale. So then we've got the C here. So remember, if you're playing a C, we're going to come back a minor third on that note and the string below it. So the pattern here is 12, 15 on the E and the A, 12, 14 on the D and the G, 13, 15 on the B, and 12, 15 on the E. So find the root for the next pattern. We've got, so we know that we're going to play down a string, will be the same pattern, it's down a tone, and then on the next string we've got a minor third, and then a tone, So 15, 17, 15, 17 on the E and the A, 14, 17 on the D and the G, and then 15, 17 on the B and the E. And then the final pattern, we'll play it down here. I could play it up here, but we'll play it down here because it's a bit easier for you. So we're going to play 5, 8 on the E, and then 5, 7 on the A, D and G, 5, 8 on the B, and 5, 8 on the high E. Okay, so let's play through all of those patterns. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you subscribe, like, and send me loads of chocolate.